John Novak here at Brasserie Margot inside the Four Seasons here in Atlanta. Food has always been a way for me to express myself. If I'm happy, I want food. If I'm sad, I want food. Somebody said something about someone cooking French food in Atlanta, and a friend of mine threw my name in a hat, so to speak, and I get a phone call and cooked my food for these people, and they were over the moon. They decided to throw the keys to this young man and let him run with it, which again was a lot of pressure, but again exactly what I needed to figure out who am I going to be? What kind of chef am I? I've always really wanted to play a hand in elevating Atlanta's dining scene. We have good traction and we're going in the right direction, I think. Just trying to define the line between modern and tradition, I think, is what the brasserie is doing right now. Traditionally, au poivre is a steak preparation. You crust a big fat steak over a bunch of chunky pepper and you sear it and you serve it with a brandy cream sauce, Here we take that same inspiration, but we just kind of flip it to be very local and very sustainable with our approach.
My name is Eric Snow. We're at the Four Seasons Atlanta Hotel, and I am the executive pastry chef here. I became a chef in 2001 is when my journey started. I was previous to that, I was in the savory kitchen, and just kind of realized that pastry was where I wanted to be. I think moving from cooking into pastry, you're dealing with certainly precise numbers, making sure that everything is exactly the same. So I think just making sure that you're following recipes, following the techniques that you've learned from the chef, and executing that properly. I think inspiration comes from just working and using classic techniques that I've learned over the years and kind of turning them into something that is a little bit more fun and maybe something that is a little bit outside of the box than what you'd kind of typically see on an everyday basis. Seasonality certainly is important. I think that you follow the seasons, making sure that you're using strawberries when you're supposed to use the strawberries and not using them in the winter time. We get a lot of product from Georgia, we'll get it from California. Honestly, we try to source where the best product is coming from.